Hi, this is Scott Garibay and my daughter Tala Garibay, and we're doing our movie review for the movie Inside Out. Tala, who did we see this movie with?
My brother Xavier, Autumn, and Logan.
That's right. So, and then also Mom came too, right?
Yeah.
So it was the whole family, got the whole family out to see it. We really had a good time, really enjoyed it. And what were some of your favorite parts?
My favorite part was when Dumbo jumped off the, Bing Bong jumped out of the cart to let Joy go up.
Absolutely. Bing Bong was one of my favorite parts of the movie. So the movie is really about mind and personality and memory. And it's an abstraction of somebody's mind, personality, and memory. One specific 11-year-old girl. And it shows what happens when she moves from... Do you remember the state she was in?
Minnesota.
That's right, Minnesota. And what were her favorite... what did she like to do in Minnesota?
Hockey.
Yeah, she liked to play hockey a lot. So she was from Minnesota, likes to play hockey, moves to San Francisco, no ice there, so it gets a lot worse. And so she's having a rough time because she's losing her friends, she's losing her home, her family's still there, and so it's just really about what's happening to her in that time. And so I thought this was a fantastic movie. I would give it 5 out of 5 stars. What do you think?
Yeah, same. It was really good.
Agreed. So one of the things I thought was really excellent was the way it explained how people's minds work. So it essentially, so it was saying that your mind essentially has a headquarters, and those headquarters are controlled by these 5 emotions. And so those emotions were disgust.
Fear.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fear, disgust, sadness, anger, and joy.
Right, and they were color-coded. Do you remember the colors?
Joy was yellow, anger was red, disgust was green, and fear was purple, and sadness was blue.
That's right. So memories would come in, and they would come into HQ, and if they were a really amazing memory, they would go to, so they were color-coded then by the different emotions, right? And so they would have one color on them. And it was really fascinating. I thought this was a great idea. You know, you have these memories, then they're colored by your emotions. So it could be absolutely the same memory, but it's going to be, the aspect of it is determined by your emotion, which I thought was absolutely fascinating. And then those memories stay in your HQ for one day. And if they're incredibly important to you, they become a core memory. But then at the end of the day, all the memories that are in HQ go into long-term memory. And then if they didn't stay in long-term memory, do you remember where they went to?
If they began to fade, these people, these workers, they would suck them up and put them into the memory dump.
Into the memory dump, exactly. And then they would stay in the memory dump, and after a while, they would turn to ash. So I thought this was really fascinating, just the way they talked about how memory flowed through your mind, how it was accessed, how, if it was proximity by time, it would stay in the HQ for a little while. If it was really important to you, it would become a core memory. It would go to long-term memory, and it could stay in long-term memory, but if it didn't use it, it would go into the memory dump. Just a really fascinating abstraction of a person's mind, personality, and emotions. And, bug, sorry. So, it was really, really, really quite fascinating. Bing Bong was my favorite character. Bing Bong he was an imaginary friend of Riley. Riley was the 11-year-old girl who's going through all this. And it was really, really fascinating. What else do you think? Any other thoughts on the film?
No, not really.
Yeah. It had some other neat concepts. It had the train of thought in there. Yeah, which is pretty funny. It was just really a great, fun movie. I highly suggest seeing it. And actually, I would say you should see it no matter what age you are. Because I really felt once you see this film, you understand people's mind, personality, and emotions better. Not because the movie was 100% accurate, but because the abstraction was incredibly useful. I think, psychology and psychiatry really try to understand the mind, personality, and emotion, but I've never seen anyone in psychology or psychiatry do a good job of breaking that down to an abstraction that is very easy to understand, that is visually compelling, It was really excellent. It was a fantastic film. Me and Tala highly recommend it. And if you're looking for a great summer movie, definitely see it, no matter what your age. Take care.